What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, listen, have you ever met somebody that was so authentic that conversation just struck up and it was like you had known each other forever? Well, here is part two of my candid conversation with Mr. Mika, the proprietor at the amazing Roots Cafe. So today I was speaking to someone. I had to go to immigration, and they've seen me a lot. In addition to handling my own business, and I've been here, as I said, I help people. So I'm constantly taking people down there, walking them through the process, that sort of thing. When I first got here and was going down there, they were very stern with me. I was convinced that the lady just hated me because I spoke English. But I saw a French lady come in there and didn't have the right paperwork, and she was just as harsh on her. So I realized it wasn't me. But now when I go in there, they're very nice. They chat me. They can tell that my language is improving a little bit. And so the lady said to me, "You're still here, right?" I said, yes, I'm staying now. I'm making home. I want to get my citizenship, my nationality. She said, why? I want to go to America, right? And I said, why?
I love that. I love that. This is the situation we're in now. This is literally the situation we're in now.
I'm like, no, we are coming here. I've been telling them, get used to seeing this face. I'm bringing more. When I go to the CRP office, the man says, you again, another American. Yes, I'm bringing more. I'm bringing more.
Please
Okay.
bring them back home.
Right? But she says, I want to go to America. I said, are you watching the news? Why? You don't want to go there. Life is actually much better here. I understand there are some economic disparities and you want to increase, but support your government. Support the things that they're doing here because I can promise you they're good things and I see the increase and the progress. The cost that all of us have paid for the so-called conveniences of the West, it's far too high. It's too high. It's too high. The cost of those conveniences for the West is what is contributing to the poverty here.
It's actually interesting that you would say it. You would say that because, as I said earlier, an interesting phenomenon that's also happening here is by the time you guys reach here, you will have realized we have turned Western a long time ago. Mm-hmm. And that's also an interesting phenomenon that's happening. Right. And so, I'm losing my track here.
Some of the progress is good and some of it is not too good. I have said of recent times since being here in Benin that I feel like from what I've seen so far, that Benin is a really, really interesting study in what it looks like to merge well tradition and modernity.
Yes.
Keeping enough, we saw this happen in the West already. We do not want people to be devoid of your culture, right? Please keep it.
And so, yes,
please keep it. Yes, because it's not just important. I said this in the Gambia. I had an opportunity to meet with a heritage council in the Gambia. They were talking basically about establishing a heritage foundation there so that the Gambian youth could stay connected to their true heritage and culture, right? And nobody expected me to say that it's not just for the Gambian youth. I will say it here, it's not just for the Beninese youth. It's not just for the Nigerian youth. It's not just for the Cameroonian youth. Pick a country on the continent, it's not just. Because if we are trying, those of us who are descendants of those who were scattered, if we are trying to find our way home and back to our roots, how will we do it if the roots have been destroyed?
Which is exactly the point that I was trying to get at. It's that here we are already in this existential fight to even be able to look at something that we call us, define it as such, and then move according to that. We are torn apart by that same system, by that same Western system, that pulls us very hard in the direction of
Yes.
capital,
Yes.
because at the end of the day, you kind of need it to survive in this world.
Yeah.
So, as you say, a very
Yeah.
interesting study in trying to blend that imperative for
Yes,
progress.
we need the technology.
Yes,
We need the power to
yes,
stay on. We need the
yes,
Wi-Fi.
yes.
But I'm not mad about the mama in her wrapper on the regular street, or you know what I'm saying, the baby sleeping. I'm not mad about those things because we need this. We lost that there, and we've seen what it looks like. We've seen it, and
It's
it's not nice.
it's precisely, I think that's precisely, and we come to the crux of what this platform, these
Yeah.
platforms, because this is
Yes.
the cafe is where we meet and where we have these
I have the
conversations.
gatherings.
And then yes, and then we have more spaces that we're building, including a B&B lodging space that we will be visiting soon.
Okay.
And more spaces to connect, precisely for that purpose, for
Yeah.
to help that process in its different steps. Like when I go, I want to see how it is. I want to see how it is.
Yeah.
I need people who know the place to show me how it is, and then I need to be in a place where I'm feeling safe.
Yeah.
I'm not missing out on any of the appliances and all and the
Yes.
amenities that I need.
Yes.
But at the same time, I can experience those in a different mindset than one of
Yes.
consumption.
Yes.
And so again,
Yes.
this is precisely what we're trying to build here as a platform. It's that study you're talking about that
Yeah.
we're doing on a governmental level. We are
Yeah.
doing the same thing on a very human, on a very
Grassroots.
individual, on a
Yes.
very grassroots
Yes.
level.
Yes.
If you look around you, you will see that most of the materials you see, what you see that is not technology, for the most part, is sourced here
Yes.
and is worked on here by local
Yes.
craftsmen. Actually,
I love.
we just got the tools
I'm in love with them. I'm
that are
fascinated.
made by he is a carpenter from our community. He's there like
Yes.
I don't even know what he's doing. Look, he's part of the community, and
Yes.
that's literally what we're building here. This is a
Yeah.
community where you have Collard there. He's a branding and strategy specialist.
Right.
You have Luke there. He's a carpenter.
Right.
I am whatever it is that I am. I do so many. I don't
Yes.
even know how to. I say I'm a guardian, but basically, we are a community of people who try to do things
Yes.
in precisely that mindset. We're not trying to fight the world,
Right.
and we're not fetishizing either the idea of what our culture is. We understand that there are challenges. We understand we're or at least that's what we exist to do. We
Yeah.
exist to understand the challenges. We exist to meet them head on.
Yeah.
We exist to provide spaces where our brothers and sisters from all over the diaspora can come and we can have this conversation and we
Yes.
can build on those conversations.
Yes.
We can connect. We can work together. We can share. We can collaborate. We can build stuff together. We
Yeah.
can.
And we can
This is it.
we can talk about learning how to live a bit differently.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.